Half the neighborhood thinks I'm abusive after I made my daughter walk 5 miles to school in the cold, but none of them know why. It started when I got a call from an unknown number, a woman's voice, shaking. Your daughter left my son on the side of Highway 12 last night. In the rain, he has asthma and no phone. It took him 4 hours to walk home. My daughter is 16. I let her borrow my truck to drive to a school basketball game. She swore she'd be responsible. I hung up and went straight to her room. She was scrolling through her phone, laughing. Who did you leave on the highway? I asked. Her face went white. It wasn't my fault. He was being annoying. You left a 14-year-old boy on the side of a highway at night, in a rainstorm. He's not my responsibility. Besides, someone would have helped him eventually. I felt something shift in my chest. She'd never had to walk anywhere, never had to struggle. Every morning, I drove her to school. She'd never once had to worry about being stranded. Get dressed, I said. You're walking to school tomorrow. She laughed. It's going to be 28 degrees. I know. That's like 5 miles. Closer to 6, actually. She appealed to my wife, Mom. Tell him he's being ridiculous. My wife looked at her, then at me. She'd heard the whole conversation. Get your warmest coat, she said quietly. The next morning, my daughter came downstairs in a sweatshirt. I handed her my winter parka, gloves, and a hat. You're seriously making me do this? Yes. She started crying, but I'd seen real tears. The kind that boy's mother had in her voice. The kind that boy probably had walking alone on a dark highway, struggling to breathe. I followed her in my truck, slowly, flashers on. I wasn't going to let her get hurt, but she needed to feel what she'd done to that kid. After the first mile, she turned around and screamed at me. This is child abuse. I kept driving, 20 feet behind her. By mile 2, she wasn't crying anymore, just walking. By mile 4, I could see her shivering. When we passed other parents in their warm cars, she'd hide her face. We got to school after 90 minutes. She was late, cold, exhausted. She wouldn't look at me. That afternoon, my phone started ringing. Other parents had seen her walking, seen me following in my truck. What kind of father makes his child walk in freezing weather? This is abuse. One neighbor showed up at my door. I'm reporting you. That poor girl. Do you know what she did? I asked. I don't care what she did. She's a child. But she wasn't. Not really. She was old enough to drive, old enough to make decisions that could kill someone, and she'd chosen cruelty over compassion, the school called. The principal wanted a meeting. My daughter had told her counselor about the punishment. They were concerned. I explained what happened, why I did it. The principal was quiet for a long time. The mother of the boy she abandoned called us too, she finally said. She wanted to press charges. We talked her out of it. I hadn't known that part. My daughter walked to school for 2 weeks. I followed every time. By week 2, she stopped complaining she'd get up earlier, layer her clothes better. On the last day, she walked up to my truck. Can we talk? We drove to a coffee shop. She ordered hot chocolate. I called him, she said. The boy. I apologized. What did he say? He said he thought he was going to die that night, that he couldn't breathe right. Her voice cracked. I didn't know it was that bad. You didn't ask. She nodded, started crying. Real tears this time. The neighborhood still gives me looks. Someone spray-painted child abuser on my mailbox last spring. But my daughter is different now. She volunteers at a youth shelter, drives kids who need rides. Last month, she stopped to help a stranded motorist. Sometimes the right thing looks cruel from the outside. I can live with that.